All right, people. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? It's boy Mr. Locario. This is Ustream Relationship Talk. This thing is moving crazy on me. I don't know why the video's moving crazy on me. Hold on, let me try to pull it down a little bit. Okay. All right. I guess we're good right here. Okay. So today's show, I wanted to talk about understanding women's logic. Okay. So what the hell is women's logic? Women's logic is basically how women figure shit out. And, you know, us as men, for you guys listening and watching, you understand what it means to be logical. You understand that this and this produce this outcome. You understand what I'm saying? But for women, it's not the same thing. You feel me? So it's a whole different thing sometimes when it comes to women. For women, it's this and this doesn't determine this. For them, it's whatever I feel about here will lead me to here, and then it might lead me to here if I feel like it. You understand? So it's a lot about feelings and how they feel at the moment, and also about, you know, rationalizing certain things that they know deep down to make sense, but they want to fix it up to make it make sense to them or to fit their agenda. But we're gonna get a little bit more deeper into that in a second. But first I wanted you guys to make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com, ILookSexyNaked.com, and check out all my books: The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men, It's Your Fault You're Single, Tips on Finding Mr. Right, and How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, and also get the DVD, How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar. It is dope. You have to get it. You must. Okay, but anyway, also make sure if you're go to Facebook and friend me on Facebook. Type in Hashim Trends Locario, HASHIM TRENDSLOCARIO. Okay, so do all that awesome cool stuff, man, and friend me, and then go on Relationship Talk on Facebook. So on Facebook I have my forum, which is called Relationship Talk, and you friend me, and then we will get it popping. So do that, okay? But anyway, so today's show, I wanted to talk about, I'm gonna do a real quick show today. I wanted to talk about women's logic, because a lot of guys, guys don't understand what women do and what they mean when they say this, or they'll say one thing and then they'll do another, and you're like, what the hell? Like, I thought she meant this, but then this happened. So, when it comes to women's logic and just in general, a rule of thumb I would say for any of you guys dealing with women is that when it comes to chicks, don't take what they say seriously. The only exception to that, the only thing you take seriously what a chick says is, I'm pregnant, or no. Okay? Usually those two things, I'm pregnant or the word no. So if she says I'm pregnant, you got to be like, okay, well, maybe this chick is pregnant. She could be lying, but you got to take that a little seriously until you figure out if she's pregnant or not. Now, the chick says no, and what that means is in those situations where you're trying to have sex with her and you're trying to do some sexual shit, and she says no, I don't want to, no, stop. Then you take that seriously and you stop. You understand? But when I say for most other things to not take the chick seriously, what I mean is that sometimes you're dealing with a girl and she will tell you something like, oh, I don't have sex on the first date, or, I don't think that I should do this with you, or I don't feel this way, or I don't want to do this. And the thing is that a lot of women, they go or they do things based off of their feeling. But the thing is that their feelings switch at any moment. They're like the weather. It's so unpredictable. So however they're feeling at the moment, is how they're going to respond. So this is why you'll have a situation where you imagine, you have situations where you're dealing with a chick and it was on its way for you to have sex with her. Like everything was going cool. Y'all was at the spot. Y'all kissing. Y'all go back to the house. Go back to the hotel, whatever it is, and y'all start doing shit. And she's talking all this shit about she want to do this and that, and y'all kissing, and y'all touching, and rubbing, and then you get the clothes off, and then right when you're about to stick it in, you're about to get it popping. She's like, no, I don't think we should do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, right? And you're thinking, why would you make me? Why would we get this far? And then now it's an issue. Why? You understand? See, the thing was when she first was fucking with you at the club or at the party, and y'all was fucking around and y'all was getting all hot and heavy and shit, she felt like she wanted to fuck you, right? But when she got into the situation where the fucking was about to happen, she got scared, or she felt that she didn't want to fuck you anymore. You understand? So with these chicks, it's all about the feeling, and that's where their whole logic comes. Is like, well, when we were at the party at 2 a.m, I felt like fucking him. Now that we're at the hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning, my mind changed. For some reason, I don't feel like fucking anymore. So now, I'm not gonna fuck the guy, even though my titties is out, my pussy is wet, and he got the condom on. I don't feel like doing it. So for them, it's all about the feeling. So their feelings will switch at any moment, and that's why you're not getting what you want. Now, you can flip that around. You ever been in a situation where there's going to be times you're in a situation where you're with a girl and she's not giving you no play, or she's acting like she doesn't, want to do anything. And then some girls will tell you this. They'll be like, "Oh, we're not doing this, so we're not doing that." You'll be on a date with a chick and she'll start talking shit like, "Oh, I don't fuck guys on the first date," or "I don't do none of this, and I don't do no kissing," and blah blah blah. And then later on that night, your dick is in her mouth, and you're just like, "What happened? How did what?" And the thing is that when she first was fucking with you, she felt like she didn't want to do anything. She was like, "I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do this." And then later on, she just felt like she wanted to. So her shit switches up so quickly. This is why I say you can't really take what these chicks say seriously. You understand what I'm saying? Because they'll say one thing and then they'll do another the next 5 minutes. They have a lot of them have no stance on things. They have no stance on anything. Like how some people, they're like, this is what I like to do, this is what I don't like to do, and this is what I'm about. And they're so strong in those positions that they stick to that. But then you have a lot of times women who they'll say one thing and then they'll do another within a span of a half an hour. You understand? Because I understand people will change their mind in a lot of cases, men and women. You might say, "Look, I'm not down for this," and then later on you might switch your mind. Your mind might switch, and you say, "Okay, well, I actually want to do this thing," right? But for women's minds change at the whim of a just like that quick. It's just so quick. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of them have no stance on anything. So a lot of times a woman will say, "I'm not going to do this," and then she'll do what she says she's not going to do. Or she'll say, "I will do something," and she will never do it. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of it has to go with their feelings and how they feel about any particular situation at the time. So, like, for example, you can have a chick who will say, I'll never I'll never like go to a guy's house that I just met. You understand what I'm saying? And she'll end up going out that night and going to a guy's house she just met. And this could be something that she just started talking about, like, this is what I do. She's like, "Oh, well, I never went to a guy's house and I don't think that I'll ever do it." And then she takes a stand at that moment and she says, "You know what? I'm never going to do that." And then 20 minutes later, she meets a guy, they're hanging out, and then she goes to his house. You understand? And like I said, that's just because she felt that shit at the moment. You understand? But a lot of women don't actually take a specific stand on anything, so they're just going to be all over the place. Now, you have women who will rationalize their behavior. So this is why sometimes when a woman will do something, and to you as a man, you're saying to yourself, this makes no sense because she said she wasn't going to do these type of things. And now let me give you a real specific example. I remember I was reading this article. I'm gonna try to remember if I got all the details right. But this dude, he was giving very detailed accounts of women logic and what women would do. You know what I'm saying? When like they would say one thing and then do the next. And I remember one of the stories. This chick said how the guy wanted to take her back to a hotel. They were on a date or something. They were hanging out, and I guess it was the first date. The guy said, "Hey, I want to take you back to a hotel," right? So she says, "I don't fuck guys on the first date. I'm not going back to the hotel with you, right?" And no, she said, "I don't go to hotels on the first date." That was the thing. She said, "I don't go to hotels on the first date." So next, it's long story short, the guy fucks her in the train station, right? So then she tells her friends that she fucked they had sex in the train station, and the girls is like, "Oh, well, what, like, why would you do that?" and blah blah blah. And her thing was, "Well, we didn't go to a hotel." Like, what the fuck, like stupidness, like it's ridiculous. So the point of you going to the hotel was to fuck. So you would have thought that, and she knows this, you would have thought that the fact of going to the hotel was for the fucking. But since she didn't go to the hotel and she fucked the guy in the train station, she can rationalize in her own women logic thing and say, well, I didn't go to a hotel, so it's not bad because I didn't go to the hotel. It's like, but the point of going to the hotel was to fuck, and you fucked anyway, so what the fuck was the point? You understand? If your whole issue was really about the fucking on the first date, not about where you fucked, but you want to rationalize it. You understand what I'm saying? It's nonsense. But the thing is, a lot of girls, they wanna rationalize those things, right? Now, you will have women who, when they think about, when you talk about women logic, women, what they try to do is they try to play the role of, well, I'm a woman and I'm allowed to think this way and be this way, and it's okay, and you have to kind of accept it. See, in today's society, women want to be equal. They want to say, oh, we should have equal rights, and I can do anything a man can do, and this and this and that, right? But whenever a woman is feeling a certain way, whenever a woman is feeling like she wants to, I guess, go back into her femininity, or I'm a woman and all this other stuff, so I'm allowed to get emotional and act crazy and do a whole bunch of stupid shit that doesn't make sense, they feel that they can pull that trump card out, and they're free to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of times a woman, she'll take advantage of the fact that people are going along with what stereotypically people expect from women, which is to not make sense in certain situations, or to get so emotional and just blame it on their emotions. Like, oh, well, I didn't know I was doing this. I was drunk. I was tired. Like, it's always some excuse. You understand what I'm saying? And when it comes to dealing with men, right? Women, for some reason, like, and this is partly not, I guess, a woman's fault, because for everybody, men and women, we kind of sort of look at the world and expect people to respond to us how we would respond to them, or we kind of understand how things work based off of what we think or how we do things. So, for example, this is why you have a lot of guys who think that, you have to be a really good looking dude to get a lot of women, because for a man wants a woman who looks good, so he assumes a woman wants a man who looks good all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Like, who's a really hot guy. You understand? So for women, a woman might think that if she's dating a dude and he's fucking with other chicks, so let's say a chick has a boyfriend and he ends up fucking another girl here and there, she's gonna think that that dude doesn't like her, because in her case, if she was fucking another guy or fucking around with some other dude, most likely it's because she really likes the other dude. So in that regard, it's it's understandable. You understand? But the thing is that sometimes guys will literally tell a girl like, "Hey, listen, we're just dating. I'm messing with other girls, and that does not mean that I don't like you. And that does not mean that I don't want to talk to you, or I don't want to, hang out with you and be with you." You understand? But the thing is, a woman, since she's thinking in her own mind of how she would do things, she can't accept it. And also, what happens is her ego gets in the way of her feeling like, she can really be with this guy. You understand? So, for example, like you'll be dealing with a woman. Let's say if you have a girlfriend or you're dating another girl and then you're trying to deal with this one chick, and you will tell her, "Yo, I like you. I like having sex with you. I like spending time with you. I'm spending time with you right now." And then in her mind, she's saying, "Well, I don't want to fuck you. I'm not going to fuck you because you can go fuck the other girl. I'm not going to do this with you because I feel like you're just going to go and see the girl after me." You understand? It's like, what? It's like, what you eat doesn't make her shit, and vice versa. So it's like, if I'm fucking you, or if you're fucking me, you're feeling this experience with me. You understand? It doesn't matter what's happening with the other person. See, for a woman, she thinks that it's all or nothing. A lot of times, she wants to be the number one to everybody. You understand? She wants to be the number one to you, and sometimes it can't go that way. But for a woman, she, in her mind, she feels like if she's not the main chick, then she's nothing really. You understand? Like, she's not important. She's not like, there's something wrong here, because in her mind, if you really liked me, if you really wanted me, you would be just with me, or you would pay more attention to me. You understand? That's what they think. So this is why a lot of you guys will get into problems when you're dealing with women, and when women use women logic, when they use their logic, because it's like a lot of it, like I said, has to just do with the feelings. That's what it is. It has to do with the feelings and how they feel at any given moment, and they will do shit and try to rationalize it later on. You understand? Like, for example, there's girls who they feel funny about fucking. They feel a certain way about fucking. They're like, "Oh, should I fuck him? Should I not fuck him? If I fuck him, I'm a slut. If I do, but whatever." You understand? So you'll have situations where I've heard women say, or they'll fuck a guy, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, it was okay because I was drunk. I didn't know what I was doing." Like, there's always there's this excuse. You understand? Or they'll be like, "Well, it was my birthday, so I had sex with him." Like, there always has to be some type of disclaimer for it for her to feel better about fucking, as if fucking is something wrong. You understand? And I understand that it's, women from society, people are, they get down on women and they say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't fuck too much because if you fuck too much, you're a whore and you're a slut and this and that and you're bad and blah, 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 blah." But hold on, why is my computer acting retarded right now? Acting crazy. Hold on 1 second, people. Come on, son. Why is this thing, acting stupid? I can't even see myself no more. But I'm going to still talk as if I can see myself, because I think it's still recording. But anyway, while I try to fix this. But yeah, so, when it comes to female logic, man, you just have to realize that that a lot of times it's really just about their feelings. So this is why I say, like, you know, you can't really take too seriously about what she's saying, because what she's saying can just be about how she feels in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times, and this is what I used to do, I used to take shit too seriously. Like I used to, like a girl would say something to me back in the day, and like I would feel bad, or I feel insecure about, you know, this is when I was like, you know, not confident in myself. I would actually take what she said to heart and really run with it. Or I would, back in the day, I would follow a chick. I would follow her, like what she was saying, and I would sort of follow her lead to an extent in certain situations. This is why you shouldn't follow women. You know what I'm saying? I talked about that before. Don't follow your woman, because what she's doing, and this is why I say most women don't make good leaders, and why men are supposed to be in the leadership roles, because a woman, in most cases, she's just going off of her emotion. She's going based off of what everyone else is thinking about her and what she feels she's supposed to do. And then if you follow that lead, then you are going to fuck your shit up as a man. You're not supposed to do that. You understand? So how are you going to follow a woman where she like her whole shit is illogical, and you're following that? That makes no fucking sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and this is why you can't take a lot of shit these women say personally, because a lot of it is just how they're feeling at the moment. Like, you'll be dating. I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna happen to you. And remember what I'm saying to you right now. This is gonna happen to you. Okay? When you guys are out there and you're dating, and you're continuing to talk to different women, and you're talking to different girls, and you know, when you let these girls know, and I advocate that you do this, because if you don't, it's going to make it harder for you. When you're dating multiple women and you're dating a whole bunch of different girls, you let these girls know that you're dating other women, right? But what's going to happen is that you're going to get into a little bit of a riff with certain women, because, like I said before, they're going to give you a hard time, you know, because you're fucking with other girls and they want to be the number one, right? And now let's say you're having sex with these girls or whatever. They're gonna start catching feelings, and then what's gonna happen is that at some point these girls are going to tell you that they want to be with you on some exclusive shit, or they're gonna tell you that they can't continue fucking with you because they want something more. Now, there's nothing wrong with a chick wanting something more, right? Let's say she wants another dude that's gonna, you know, be with her as a boyfriend. That's cool, right? Now, what you most likely will say to her, and you know, if you say this to her, what you most likely say is, okay, cool, well, how about we chill and we enjoy the moments we have, and then when you find another dude, then we could just be friends and kick in or whatever like that, right? But to her, she just wants to cut it off completely, because she feels that if she continues to be with you, that it's gonna like get into her emotions, and she can't take the fact that she knows that you're with other women and blah blah blah. But she forgets the fact that you and her have good times when you're together. You understand? And now, to you, it kind of, if you look at it objectively, you say to yourself, okay, well, it kind of makes sense. Well, if you know you're going to be all emotional, and you know you're going to, you know, get all weird about me with other women and all this other stuff, then, you know, you should cut it off, right? But my question is this: is that most times, and if you're honest with these chicks, most times before you even get with the girl, she knows that you have other women. Or like, let's say if you have a girlfriend, she knows that you had a girlfriend. She knew you had a girlfriend, right? But she fucked with you anyway. But then now the same thing she knew from jump is the same reason why she feels like she wants to cut it off now. You understand? So what sense did it make to fuck with you in the first place, knowing you're fucking other girls, if that's a problem for her? If now it's still the same thing and now it's a problem. The thing is that women, they, for some reason, some of them in their head either think that you're gonna switch your shit up for them, like they're like, oh well, he'll really like me so much that he'll, stop seeing all these other girls and just want to be with me, or he'll dump his girl and just want to be with me. But then when they see that doesn't happen, you understand? Then they're like, oh no, we have to cut this shit off. You understand? So to an extent, sometimes women logic, it's not extremely ridiculous, but it's coming from a place of ignorance where they don't understand what they're dealing with sometimes when it comes to, men and relationships and stuff. So this is why they'll make weird, ridiculous decisions, or sometimes they even understand what's really going on, but they still fuck with shit anyway and try to rationalize it later. Like I was saying, like they'll say, well, I figured he would, want to just be with me, so this is why I still mess with him, even though I knew he was fucking with other girls, even though that was a problem from jump. Because I've been with chicks where I tell a chick, yo, look, I'm seeing this girl, but I still want to kick it with you. And I'm like, are you okay with that? And she's like, yes, it's okay. I'm fine. This is awesome. This is great. It's all good. Blah, blah, blah. We start fucking. Then one day, like, why do you have to have a girlfriend? Why do you have to have a girl? I'm like, I had a girl when you met me, sweetheart, right? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta look out for that stuff, man. With the whole female logic, with the woman's logic, like it's all about how they're feeling at the moment. Because at the moment they felt like it's okay. Like, yeah, cool. I'm down with you. It don't matter if you have a girlfriend. I like you. I want to be with you. I want to hang out. And then later on, they see that nothing's changed. And then now they feel like, oh my God, what happened? Like, I thought we were going to be married by now. I thought you were going to get rid of that girl. That was what's in my mind, and it's like, and when they see it doesn't happen, then it's a problem. You understand what I'm saying? And, that comes from women not understanding that men, we like side chicks. A man will have you as a side chick forever. Okay? Remember that, ladies. A man will have you as a side chick forever if he could. You understand? So, a lot of times, like, us men, especially when we get older, when we meet a chick that we like, that we're into, that we're, a chick we love, this is probably a girl you guys been with for years. If he loves this chick, he's not going to leave her for you. He's just going to want you to be his side chick. You understand that? And you have to, you have to be comfortable with that. You got to play your position. Everyone can't be the fucking star of the movie. You need some supporting characters. And you need some extras. So what you need to do is find a guy, who's going to be, that's going to be, that you're going to be the star in the movie with him. You understand? Like every guy can't be, can't be the star in every movie, right? Like that. You see what I'm saying? Why is this shit fucking up again? These goddamn computers. But yeah, but that is crazy, man. Women logic. You guys got to look out for that, because a lot of you guys, if you're not up on how women are and how women, do things and how women act, you're going to be confused about why they do the things they do or why they're doing certain things. You understand what I'm saying? And and just with the whole rationalization of things, a lot of times you have women who, they'll make you their friend. They're like, okay, well, you're my friend, and then this guy's the guy I fuck, and then this guy's the guy I do this with or whatever, who spends money on me. And that's how they see the shit. And they know that you, the friend, want to fuck them. They know that you, the friend, want to be with them. But then they rationalize it And as if, oh well, but yeah, he is my friend. He, we hang out, and I talk to him about everything, and he's there, and he helps me with my, with whatever. And when I was moving, he helped me, move, and like we did all this shit. And he's, that's just my friend. And she knows that you like her. You understand? She knows this, and she feeds off of that, and she likes that shit. But she's just rationalizing it to herself. So if you was to step up and say, yo, I want to be with you, I want to do this. No, but you're my friend. I don't want to ruin the relationship. Blah 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 blah. You've heard it all before. You have heard it all before. You feel me? So it's one of those things. It's crazy. What's up? I'm talking about women logic. Do you have any thing you want to add on this?
It's hard to understand if you're not a woman.
It's hard to understand if you're not a woman. It's exactly. It's true. That's what I'm trying to help you guys out. But this shit is hard for me to understand still, because it this to put it plain and simple. Before I end this is how you can look at women logic. Okay. For men, 2 + 2 = 4.
Oh my god.
Right? Hold on, wait. Let me finish. For men, 2 + 2 = 4. For women, 2 + 2 = whatever I feel like it's supposed to equal today. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. Exactly, right? That's what we're gonna end the show on today. But you guys remember, go to mrlocario.com, ilooksexiNigga.com. Hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail if you want me to answer a question in video form. I'll make it happen. And yeah, check out the all the books on mrlocario.com and get the DVD How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women. And I'm out of here. I will see you guys later. The truth is inside you. Peace. Later.